everyone, I'm Phil, the distributor for the U-Stripe It In Design tool. Here I am holding the newest painting tool on the market. And if you're one of those persons that enjoy painting stripes on walls and other kind of designs on walls, using my tool, I guarantee that it will stripe your world. If you notice, during this video, if you don't see the camera moving around doing different shots of the room, I apologize, but my two camera boys happen to be at school today, so we had to work around it. So let's get started. Here I am in a guest room, and it seems kind of boring. And I want to get that wow factor, that warmth. Come on in, relax for all my guests that might be staying here. What I'm going to do is do a design on this back wall. I'm not going to touch the other walls. And lucky for me that the base coat of this room is in really good condition. So I'm not going to have to base the wall out. So I'm going to take about an hour's time of my time and paint this back wall. I'm going to start off, what I decided to do, find the center of the room, and I'm going to start off with a 12-inch stripe. I'm going to move different variation stripes, then going right to left, right to left. Whatever one I do on the right side, that's the same size stripe I'm going to do on the left side. Now, you could think of other things. You could do horizontal stripes, or just one horizontal stripe. Or you could do stripes from left to right, right to left. Alright? Now, to throw in a more subtle look also, and a change, what I'm going to do, instead of using just the 1-inch delicate tape after my different variation stripes, I'm going to use the other Scotch Blue tapes that they have. I'm going to use a roll of the 1.5 inch, and I'm going to use a roll of the 2-inch. So I might start out with the 12-inch stripe and then do the 1-inch tape. And then maybe do a 4-inch stripe and then go to the 2-inch tape. And then do another variation stripe and do the 1.5-inch stripe tape. And then I'm going to repeat that until this wall's finished. And I'm going to do it with two other colors. Again, already using this paint for the base, so I don't have to mess with that. Now, I'm going to gather up all my tools and then we'll get started. Before I begin this project, what I like to do is go over the tools with you that I'm going to be using. First, I'm going to be using the paint bucket containing my paint roller and the paintbrush. I also have the paint can opener, 2 quart-sized gallons of paint. Remember, I was going to use 2 different color paints along with this base color paint for this project. Then I have my tapes. I have 2 different types of tapes. First type being the delicate tape. This is going to be for the wall to help me with the stripes. I'm going to use a 1-inch tape, I'm going to use the 1.5-inch tape, and I'm going to use the 2-inch tape during this project. Now the other type of tape that I'm going to be using is the masking tape. This is important on the baseboards because it sticks very well and it does this job to help the paint from leaking and getting onto your baseboard. The main tool you're going to need for this job is the U-Stripe It In Design tool. One more thing I'm going to use is this 2-way adhesive tape. I'm going to use 1 roll of it, cut it in half, and place it on both sides of the tool. I'm going to wrap those tools with delicate tape so I'm able to use the tool free-handed. I can stick it to the wall, it's not going to hurt the paint that's already on the wall, and it's going to leave me with both hands free to help create the design. Now that only makes the job even easier that I have to do. Let's begin. I found the center part of the room on the first stage of my project. And what I did is I did a 9-inch stripe using the 1-inch tape, bringing it to 11 inches. Using the 2-way sticky tape, I actually put it on all 4 corners because the walls are bowed. They're not flat. They are textured walls, so it just makes it easier for a tool to stick with 4 sides being taped and sticky than only having the 2 sides. What I'm going to do now is move to the right to the left using the same various stripes. Okay, now my next size stripe, I'm going to go with the 11-inch using the 2-inch tape. So I'm going to have 11-inch of a different color paint with the 2-inch of the tan that's already there. And then I'm also going to repeat the same size stripe to the left of it. So I'm going to move the tool down and I'm going to keep moving the tape and the tool down to the bottom as I complete it. And if you notice, I put the tool on this one right on the edge of the other tape. Got these stripes completed on both sides. What I decided to go with now, 6 inches, and I'm using the 1 inch. Then I'll do another inch or another stripe, and then I'll use the 1.5 inch. So I'm going to finish the right side all the way to the floorboard and do the left side. Alright, we finished with both of those. Now I'm going to move to the right side, and I chose the 11-inch stripe along with the 1.5 inch tape. Started it, now I'll take the tool off the wall and I'll just keep moving it down to the floorboard. Then I'll move it on the left side. Okay, I just finished up both sides. Now what I'm going to do is the 11-inch, correction, I'm sorry, I'm going to do a 7-inch with the 1-inch tape. I'm doing it to the right side, and I'm going to go to the left side. 7-inch, 1-inch tape. If I could add one thing here, if you wanted to, you could stop right here. If you see the width of it, or you could come one more stripe out, and you could go half up from the floor to the halfway to the ceiling, or all the way, and you can make this a headboard for your bed. That's something else. Remember, the designs, they're endless. Whatever you think, you could create. Alright, I'm ready to paint. Starting off at the center. I have the same to the left, same to the right. What I like to do, if I come to the end of the corner of the wall, I like placing tape on the opposite wall so I can really put my brush into that corner, getting the color all the way to where the walls meet. It would go the same way even if I was striping the entire room. Alright, I'm going to get my paint ready. Let's begin. Here's the color of the first coat for the first stripe. You can see the change already in the room. Huge change. Now I'm going to do the second paint, second color, and we'll be finished. Hey, that'll do it for this job. Who would have thought, with a little bit of money, a little bit of time, you could get such a beautiful job like this. And I owe it all to the U-Striping and Design tool. To learn more about the tool or to purchase the tool, go to www.ustripeit.com. And while you're there, click on Facebook or Twitter. Follow us. Let me hear your thoughts, your ideas, and I'll get right back with you. Maybe we could do a show about one of them. Okay? Well, remember, I'm Phil. Talk to you soon.